I'm Davy. I'm awesome. And welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell funny stories from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. So recently I was on the YouTubes, I was watching videos, and I came across one that was actually fairly recent. It was done within the last couple of months, where a girl, once again, decided to do a little expose, a study, if you will, by being a girl who is very thin, in very good shape, moderately attractive, and she put on a fat suit with professional makeup to go study what it's like to be a fat person. Forgive me, but I thought we were done with this like 20 years ago when Tyra Banks did it. Because even when Tyra Banks did it, I couldn't help but ask the question, what the hell are you studying? Like, you're studying fat people? Like, I'm a fat person, so let me tell you straight up, we're not another species. We can talk. You want to know what it's like to be fat? Ask! We'll tell you! People don't generally find us attractive. We don't like to get all that physical, but when we do, we sweat a lot more than you do. What's it like to be fat? It's like not buying furniture straight off the internet because you have to test it to make sure you can fit in it. I fit comfortably in this one. What's it like to be fat? It's like grunting really heavily because you had to bend down and pick up your keys. What's it like being fat? It's like being offered to go to the gym, but instead settling to eat a cake. But you know what I think it's like being fat? It's wonderful. I'm a particular kind of person. I'm not outdoorsy, I'm not adventurous, and I'm fine that way. Some of you people like to go hiking. I like to sit around and watch movies. Some of you people like to go out and try new adventures. I like to try new restaurants. Some of you feel a sense of accomplishment because you ran 20 miles. I feel a sense of accomplishment because I was able to save the money to buy a new video game. In my opinion, I'm a lot happier than most of you. Because unlike some of you skinny people, I'm happy, I'm well fed, and I'm not always tired. Well, I am, but that's not from physical exertion. That's from the fact that I work full-time, do this full-time, and have kids. So if I get more than 5 hours of sleep, that's a victory. But the thing is, I'm the perfect kind of person to ask about what it's like being fat because I'm honest about it. I don't sit here and pretend that it's something I can't do anything about. I could. Heck, a couple times in my life, I did. Didn't get like skinny, but definitely was in much better shape. But things happened. Time went on, and I just kind of got to a point where I'm okay. Because I will say that, I hate when fat people make excuses like, I'm not fat, I'm just big boned. No, you're not. There's no such thing as a fat skeleton. And bones don't jiggle when you walk. It's glandular. Okay, that is possible, but very unlikely. That is a thing, but believe it or not, it's pretty rare. It's a disease. What's a disease? The fact that you gotta eat? I hate to break it to you, but that's a disease everybody suffers from. What's a disease? The fact that you don't like to work out? That's not a disease. That's just your preference. Which I will say that. I do hate when people who are gym rats try to lump us into everybody and go like, you need to go to the gym. You need to work out. You know why? Because me, I love it. Obviously you do, but I don't. I have worked out. I've been to gyms. I don't love it. We are not all wired the same. Some people, when they get physical, it's because they need to. Not everybody loves to. Not everybody enjoys it. At this point, my physicality is going to work. That's about as much as I'm going to work out right now. But I will say this, the gym might be more enjoyable for fat people if you guys would stop speaking under your breath every time we walk around. We notice. I think the funniest fat people excuse I hear, though, is, I'm addicted to food. Everybody is. Everybody has to eat, or they will die. I mean, obviously you can go a while without eating without dying, but eventually if you don't eat, you will die. Now I know some people are going to be like, no, that's not true. There are some people that it's a real addiction. Okay, I make no excuses. I'm not like this because I can't control it, and I'm not like this because I have some addiction or disease. I just like to eat, and I don't prefer to lift heavy things unless I absolutely have to. But watching this video, it was basically the same thing as what Tyra Banks did 20 years ago and the other reporters before her were doing. It was like a trend for a minute, and I'm begging, please do not make this a trend again. Because it is stupid. Because nothing that this girl came up with in her fat suit was revolutionary. Nothing that she came up with was something that was shocking. It was the same generic crap. Like, I noticed right off the bat the difficulties of everyday life activities. The stupid thing about her saying that was at the moment the everyday life activity she was doing was walking. Most of us can walk just fine. It's not a big deal. It's only those of us who are super, super obese, the kind that really need help, that can't even do that much. And those are the kind who have bad teeth because they keep eating their toothbrushes. But then she's saying stupid crap like, as I walked around, I could feel everybody staring at me and judging me for being fat. I think that's in your head, because again, the truth is, there's been times I've been in much better shape than I am now. And to this day, I see people who are in way worse shape than I am. People who are really like, "Rrr." And you know what I think when I walk by them? Nothing. I may glance at them because they got into my line of vision, and just reactionary, I just kind of went. But what did I think about it? Nothing. I just continued on with whatever I was doing. Or at one point she's in a little cafe eating some soup and she's like, I couldn't even eat my soup without feeling eyes on me. Again, probably in your head. Because yes, there are weirdos who watch people eat and that's very uncomfortable. But it doesn't happen very often. I eat in restaurants and sometimes I'll be looking around and I don't really watch anybody else and I don't notice anybody else watching me. I just eat my soup because I don't think anybody cares that a fat guy is eating soup. Although I will say I hate when people have to comment on when I'm eating a salad. That is one of the most annoying things about being a fat person, is you cannot eat a salad without somebody coming up and saying like, oh, a salad, huh? Good for you. Shut the hell up. Yes, I eat salads. Salads are yummy. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I don't enjoy a salad sometimes. Only thing is, if it's a salad that has like no chicken or anything like that in there, it's not a meal. It's what I'm eating while I'm waiting for my meal. Otherwise, if it's like a Southwest chicken salad, a chicken Caesar salad, that's grub right there. Shut up and let me eat a salad. Seriously. Stop commenting every time you see a fat person eating a salad. The dumbest thing this girl said, though, was, I got this overwhelming feeling that people did not find me as attractive as they did before. You don't say. Do you think we were lying when we said people don't really find us attractive that much? It is true. There are people out there who do find heavy people attractive, but the average person doesn't. And you know what? I will say this about people. Stop trying to make them find us attractive. They can't do that. You're attracted to what you're attracted to. Get over it. If it bothers you that much, then do something about it. Because ultimately there are certain things in life that are not a choice. But being fat, that's a choice. You can do something about it or you can just let yourself be fat. It's up to you. But ultimately, stop studying us. Stop acting like we're another species, like we can't just communicate with you. It starts to make me wonder, like skinny people, when we talk, do you hear Jabba the Hutt? Like we're sitting there telling you about our day and all you're hearing is, which is possible. Because if you get a skinny person who's like shrill enough, all I hear is the little guy next to him going, So there you have it. That's my story video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave a comment. If you're fat, tell me about something that annoys you that skinny people think of you. If you're skinny and you got questions, go ahead. Love you guys.